Mario Bros. For Nintendo is an arcade platform game first released in 1983, developed by Nintendo and created by legendary designer Shigeru Miyamoto together with Gunpei Yokoi. The game introduces two of the most iconic characters in the history of video games, Mario and Luigi, plumber brothers intent on eliminating evil creatures that emerge from the pipes of New York. Gameplay. The gameplay takes place on a single screen, unlike the subsequent Super Mario Bros., and develops in levels with fixed platforms. Players control Mario and Luigi in multiplayer mode, and must eliminate a series of enemies that come out of pipes at the top of the screen. Enemies cannot be killed directly with a head jump, as is the case in later games, but must be hit from below to flip them over, and then defeated by touching them when they are stunned. Mario Bros. Is based on simple but technically advanced mechanics for its time. Mario's movement is affected by inertia and gravity, requiring precision when jumping between platforms. Although the mechanics are less refined than Super Mario Bros., the controls respond well and allow players to develop precise skills in controlling movements. Major enemies include turtles. Shell creepers must be hit from below to be knocked over. Crabs. Sidesteppers requires 2 hits to tip over. Flies. Fighter flies, they jump and can only be hit when they touch the ground. Fireballs. Dangerous entities that float through the level and cannot be destroyed. As the levels progress, the enemies become more numerous and faster, increasing the difficulty. There are several interaction elements, such as coins, which appear periodically and can be collected for points. The level also features a POW block, a block that, if hit, flips over all enemies on the screen. However, it can only be used a limited number of times. Mario Bros. Is one of the first games to have a 2-player cooperative mode. In this mode, one controls Mario and the other Luigi, but players can choose whether to work together to eliminate enemies or compete for the highest score. Visually, Mario Bros. Stands out for its well-defined sprites and iconic character designs. Although the color palette is limited by the console's hardware capabilities, the game makes efficient use of it to create visually recognizable levels and clearly distinguishable enemies. The animations are fluid, particularly in the movements of the characters and creatures. The sound sector, curated by Hirokazu "Hip" Tanaka, is simple but effective. The background music is minimal, but the game sounds, such as jumping, attacking enemies and collecting coins, have become iconic. These sounds are essential to player immersion, as they provide immediate feedback on actions taken. Mario Bros. Is considered one of the pioneering titles for platform games, with its focus on jumping mechanics, indirect combat and multiplayer cooperation. Although it was later overshadowed by the success of Super Mario Bros. 1985, it helped define the basis for the design of future titles in the series and platform games in general. In summary, Mario Bros. For Nintendo is a technical and well-balanced game, which offers an increasing level of challenge and an accessible but deep gameplay system. Its combination of clever design and addictive gameplay has made it a timeless classic.